Hello, everybody. I wanted to welcome you to this video. Something I wanted to do. It's been on my mind for a while, and it concerns the Mandela Effect. Now, I'm a kid who was born in the 70s. It was a time I remember very vividly, and I think anyone who lived through that time would remember it just as vividly as I do. It was an age of roller skates, disco, classroom photos or class photos, Brady Bunch, black exploitation films, and the Village People. The technology of that day dribbled down to unforgettable toys and the fighting robots or boxing robots, or I forget what they were called, Speak and Spell. Uh, we had handheld video games and Star Wars. We even had green machines. Man, I remember getting my first green machine. Had these two nifty little hand brakes that allowed you to steer and slide and turn. But we also had sneakers, and that's what I want to talk about today. Converse. Yeah, Converse. Um, Here is a popular rapper, Wiz Khalifa, wearing a pair of Converse. Now, does anything look strange to you? Look at the picture, take a while, study it. The odd thing is this may or may not be what you remember. Some, well, I don't know. Is this correct? Or is this correct? Or is this correct? Not understanding the difference? Well, it's simple. Do you remember the Converse Chuck Taylor patch being on the outside or the inside or both? Yeah, that's the question. I draw a comic book called The Legend of Willpower, and my character wears, in my mind, sneakers, Converse sneakers. And yes, he has the Chuck Taylor patch on the outside. I could have sworn this was how my Chuck Taylor shoes looked. I remember having sneakers because they were different than tennis shoes. And I think up until then, everyone's shoes sort of looked like uh, Chuck Taylors, I guess. Everyone wore Chuck Taylors. Or if they were generic Chuck Taylors, you would know because they didn't have the patch. But apparently, Converse says that the patch has never been on the outside, that has always been on the inside. Meaning, the Taylor patch is on the inside heel near the eyelets, the little ventilation holes, and not on the outside of the shoe. Now, this is odd. I could have sworn it was on the outside, and it doesn't make any sense to have it on the inside. I mean, no one can tell what it is. I mean, think about it. Every other shoe has its logo or patch or whatever on the outside. It it just doesn't make any sense to me, especially when I remember it being different. Now, I thought I was crazy, so I remember a lot of cartoons having shoes with the patch on the outside. So I looked back, I found like the Cell from Fat Albert, and he's wearing some shoes that obviously look like he has a patch on the outside and inside, which I remember that as well. I remember double patches for some reason, and but there's a lot of pictures of him having just patches on the inside too. But that's not it. Like Calvin and Hobbes, I remember him having sneakers. His sneakers would change every so often, but I remember him wearing some where it looks like he has a circular patch on the outside. And not only that, Dennis the Menace, his friend, he wore sneakers with the patch on the outside. I don't know if I'm misremembering this, if this is a Mandela effect, but what do you remember? And leave your comments below, and check out the Legend of Willpower at Willpower Comic, and the Flat comic is coming. I'm also making that. It's running behind schedule, but that will be soon coming out. The end of December or early January. And I'll be posting up some pages for that. That's Flat. You can find all that at willpowercomic.com. But what do you remember? This Mandela Effect thing. I don't know. It has me wondering. Till next time, out.